everyone, it's Melissa. Welcome to my channel and thanks for joining me. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about saving money and ways that you can fill your child's lunchbox or your own lunchbox with really healthy choices while also saving at the grocery store. I wanted to talk about one example of choosing fruits at the grocery store and the fact that this cantaloupe yesterday was 99 cents. And this box of berries, which I love and I had to have and I fought my way into the parking lot to get, these berries were $8.50. Buying the whole melon, if it's in season or on sale and available, is going to be a great cost savings. It's going to cost you some of your time to prepare it, and I highly recommend just preparing it once during the week, cutting up the whole melon and having it ready to pack in your lunch. I'm just going to go around the Lazy Susan quickly and talk about maybe less loved vegetables that you might reconsider. Celery is one. Celery can be up to $2 a bunch where we live, but sometimes I get it at the ethnic markets for about 50 cents a bunch. My baby loves celery, and so I steam this for her on occasion. I know what you're thinking. You're like, celery has no nutritional value. It's also a carrier for other things like sauces or oils or other nutritious foods that you might mix with it. So you could do a stir fry, and I load it up with celery for my baby because I know she'll love it more. She loves it in curries and soups, and sometimes I'll steam up a bunch and have it off to the side to kind of mix in with whatever we're serving for dinner for her. Ants on a log is another great kid-friendly recipe. I did these with cream cheese so that they're good for my nut-free school, and I top them with golden raisins because they're somehow more magical than regular brown raisins. My children love cabbage, and I tell this to everyone I know and they think it's shocking. I chop my cabbage into fine ribbons. You could also use a bagged cabbage. I saute it with oil, sprinkle with a little spoonful of sugar and a dash of vinegar, and it really perks up the color. The purple cabbage in particular is really beautiful, and this cabbage was $2. This is a convenience item that I know stay-at-home and working parents will appreciate. You can easily mix up homemade traditional coleslaw for a fraction of the price of buying it pre-made. This bag would be typically between 50 cents and $2, depending on where you shop. My grandmother had a very famous coleslaw recipe that had curry powder and frozen peas mixed in. So frozen peas are my next vegetable that I highly recommend. They're great quality and they just can live in your freezer and can really save you when you need a pantry dinner one night. My next vegetable that I know a lot of kids love are cucumbers, and I try to buy a lot of them when I find them on a good price. We eat them on sandwiches, on bagels with cream cheese. I make little cucumber sandwiches with no bread, and I just put something in between the cucumbers. And when these are about to get slimy, I pickle them, and I just slice them fresh, put them in a jar or a Tupperware container with vinegar, about half vinegar, half water, and a few spoonfuls of sugar and a dash of salt, and that's it. I stick them back in my refrigerator, and that buys me a lot of time. If your produce is ready to go bad, cook it, pickle it, freeze it, do something with it so that it doesn't become trash and waste. Tomatoes in season are a great buy. These were 99 cents a pound, and they are a sandwich replacement in our household. My daughter loves her tuna salad or egg salad in a tomato cup. I cut the tomato in half, scoop out the center, and fill it. The last category of fruits and veggies that I wanted to highlight for you are root vegetables and squash. These are things that I love to keep on hand because they really don't go bad quickly. Onions, garlic, I put those in everything I make for my kids, especially pasta sauces or meatballs. Potatoes, also if you keep them with the skin on, are a great treat for your children. I will sometimes make these into a steak fry. We can do hash browns in the morning that are great, and you can even bake them or microwave them and then put a bunch of toppings in your lunchbox for your child to make their own loaded baked potato. I have a spaghetti squash here, and these are chayote squash. Sweet potatoes are the last one in my pile. Kids love sweet potatoes and sweet potato fries, and you can definitely make your own just with a little bit of knife chopping. Please hit subscribe if you'd like to see more lunch packing and meal planning videos for your family. Thanks so much.